Last picking for QV on the red side is what I was expecting Gen G to do, because when they really respect their opponent, we do see those chops out of QV. It could actually be...
Right now, sitting on top of the ward here in the brush. Tarzan's just going to shove him back.
Gallion coming first.
Down. Sword getting a bit of damage in. Tarzan getting closer, flashing forward, looking for that first blood. They flash over the wall. Sword manages to get the first blood. Now QV, he's isolated himself, but Fly is pushing over, trying to distract them, trying to allow for the gangplank to get out successfully. Taunt coming down from Jovi. Throws down the winds, Fly flashing to the side, but he's going to the opposite side of the jungle. Jovi goes forward. Will he go down? Manages to get the auto attack in. Griffin will come out on top, 3-2 in the end.
Had a huge advantage because their members were grouped towards the game, so this should be an easy one. Core JJ just used the Unsealed Spellbook to make the speed a bit faster and pulled out a smite.
I would have thought. And the charge will just go ahead and take it down, so it's going to be the first brick going over to Griffin. Now looking for the dive in onto the Rengar. Haru getting locked up, doesn't stand a chance. Managed to get the kill now while Hens dashing forward, gets the flash in to get the taunt.
See the Rift Herald still alive, just a bit distracted. Attempted an all-in there, but Viper has his wits around him.
Not flash either, and now it's going to be Sword pushing down. TP getting ready to come through from the gangplank. QV trying to join in.
Good
Here's
disengage.
entrance, not going to pop anybody up, but Tarzan's already down to about half HP as QV goes golden. He's going to be surrounded for the moment. The Devourer's there, but the taunt comes in. They lock down Core JJ and take him out of the fight. Fly trying to play very far forward. Push as much damage as he possibly can. Can't finish off that Shen and now has to start kiting backward. Taking a look at Sword in the back line. He'll go down. Fly flashes in. Looking for the damage. The Hens goes golden, but doesn't have any escapes. The Shen's going to fall. That's going to be a 2-for-1.
He was able to zone and they killed the Tom Kench. You might have thought, okay, Griffin have done this, but there's basically no damage.
Be a ways away. Doesn't want to go straight into the pit. It's going to be the dive into the backside. Looking for the Ashe. Takes Ruler down to about half HP before Tarzan pops the stopwatch to try to stay alive. Fly playing up front. Uses the Zonias to keep himself alive. And in the fight as Haru goes into the back trying to execute on the Viper. Cannot get it. Now it's going to be Sword alone in the backside. Getting shredded down by the Ashe. Has to flash over the wall. Trying to get out of here. But the Devourer comes in from Core JJ. Will not be able to take him down yet. And that's going to be Haru falling. 1-for-1 so far, but QV and Core JJ limping out of the fight.
He's out of mana.
Can they try to turn this one around and go back over for the Dragon? Instead they go over the wall. Get the taunt off, but a lot of damage coming through. Now everybody gonna have to head for the hills. All of the Griffin members so dangerously low. Slowed up by that.
Just to go on the front line and waste the time of Ruler and friends while Viper is self-peeling. All the Zonias, the stasis effects used.
Now Gen G start up this second Infernal Dragon. See if they can take it. Sword leading the charge, pushing in. The Vampire comes down. Griffin split away from it. Drake down to about half HP. Tarzan trying to go for the steal. He manages to take that one away, but takes a big burst from the barrel. Now that's going to be the barrage getting laid down. Haru chases in. Stand United coming through, trying to get the Nocturne alive. He still has a Guardian Angel, and they'll take down Haru in the exchange. Core JJ trying to cut his way back and fly. Goes over the wall with a flash. QV playing up, pops Hysteric's Gauge. True Shot Barrage comes through, flashes away from the Cleaver. They will go ahead and catch out Fly as they take him down. That's going to be a 2-for-0 or so. QV trying to poke out as best he can, but they're clearing the barrels before he even gets a chance to pop them. With the parlay, Control Ward dead, Baron down to 4,000 HP. It would be a miracle steal here. Try to take this one away, pops it over the wall, but just a little bit too early. Griffin, they stopped, they knew
and the Ashe will do the rest. Got greedy, and that's the sort of mistake we were alluding
to try to stay alive. That's going to be the jump forward. They come in into the backside. Tarzan going in deep. They lock him down, and Jovi stops him out. With the hero's entrance, Fly falling low. Jovi just going to go ahead, Justice punch his way back to the turret. Griffin, just like that, are able to knock down the outer mid. Now looking for the inner, and there's really nothing that Gen G can do but stare on.
Insanely decisive, and with 2 down, 40 seconds on Ruler. How much can Griffin get?
Yeah, screw the point that I was about to make before that fight happened. Griffin now starting to run away with the game. The inhibitor going to fall in the mid lane. Core JJ down for another 25 seconds. Ruler 30. Do they just go for this? Tarzan is pushing up as they start looking for the towers. Wave clear still going to be decent as long as QV can get the barrels to connect. Throws down the barrage.
TP
start things off. TP coming through right onto the cannon creep. Sword trying to play up front. Down the half HP pops.
10 seconds on Ruler.
W trying to stay alive. That's going to be the first one going down. I think they might have done this one. Second turret going to be falling. They jump in, get the taunt in onto Haru. He dies, as does Fly. Inhibitor going to fall in one fell swoop. Griffin
comes the Zoe back in the day. We'll see the cannon as an answer to a Mundo. You wonder if this will be an AP or an AD cannon. We won't know about that a little bit. No, there will be CDR actually on a big monster, so it would, but he's going to stay in lane 1v2, such as the Morgana. The stopwatch is online, by the way, Achilles.
Oh boy, here we go. The top watches, Nether grab. Bit of damage coming through. Glacial Prison going to get the lockdown. Here comes Tarzan looking for the pop-up. Into the slicing maelstrom from Sword. Gets the stand united at the last second, but they drag him closer, and that's going to be the first blood. Hand delivered by Tarzan. Cuvee picking it up. Now Tarzan getting locked up. Passive still going to be available, but they should be able to take him down. Viper trying to arrive in time to keep his comrade in the fight, but it's not going to happen. 2 kills over to Gen G as Viper arrives, looking for a finish here onto Cuvee, but this might have been a bad decision. He'll go down. Not enough damage. You're just a Morgana, my friend.
And I think, like we mentioned in Champ Select, Griffin got too tricky for their own good. This might just be a game ender, giving these early gold.
First
the side
brick
of
now.
Gen G, it's first brick, it's 3 kills.
And this might just be one of the fastest games that we'll see in a while here. As those turrets go down, already stretching over a 4,000 gold.
Try to avoid the perfect game at this point. I know it sounds very ominous to call the game over so early,
They
but
have a dragon. Yeah. At least there's no ties.
I definitely feel, just on a completely unrelated topic, because this one's over, is for Fnatic. I feel like if you also fans can stew on that one, we're stewing on Gen G, going for almost perfect game. I mean, they can't kill Kog'Maw ever.
They're also just not going to see a late game, because this might just end around the 23-minute mark.
What was that sound tower? It's going to go down. That's
yeah. Another dive into the back. Black Shield's going to be there. Everyone's turning in, looking at Tarzan. Slicing Maelstrom's going to be coming through here from Sword. They missed the one. That's going to be Ruler going down. Can they actually continue this one forward? Manages to get the pop there as Sword falls, but Joby finishes off Ambition. Now we have a reason to get excited here. Papa Smithy, that's going to be a double kill. Cuvee still going to be locked up. Tarzan bringing 2 back in. Cuvee falling low, trying to get a kill here onto the Zac. Cannot do it. Crown's going to go golden. And my God, Griffin, they've actually pulled it off. They get the ace.
It was looking impossible.
Up, no way for them to really contest.
4 QSSs now. Loaded in.
Oh, yeah.
The theory behind... Okay. Never mind. That was when you build up your Phantom hit and then turn on the Zoe. Doesn't matter.
Keep pressure applied. So double Infernal now here for Gen G. Griffin unable to steal it away this time around. Now they have that much more damage to offer. Yeah, not going for the Baron yet. Just going to be allowing Ruler to try to get in there. Literal Prison immediately comes in, but a big kidnap comes into the base from Tarzan. Viper going to go golden as he pops the chains, trying to lock them down, but Cuvee, he's a Mundo. He goes where he pleases. They'll pop Viper right off the bat. A lockdown onto Lehens as he tries to dash away, and Gen G can just go ahead and forcibly enter the base, taking the first inhibitor and maybe even just the win.
And Crown just spent the whole time zoning away the Kennen. This time Kennen can't get anywhere near the fight. And like you mentioned, Achilles, they're just trying to end it.
We going for this one. Joby trying to clear out the minions. Tower's still under siege. Might just be falling here. A couple more shots from Ruler. We'll finish this one off. You can see Joby gets chunked down below half HP just with a couple hits from that Kog'Maw. He goes back here, but Griffin's still quite a ways away. Yeah, it's going to be the jump away.
Classic Ambition. Can't miss the smite if the enemy's not in range to smite.
Yeah, and nobody else going to be in the vicinity to try to steal this one away. Core JJ waiting over the wall here at the moment. Will be leaping in. Black Shield's going to be ready to go. Looks for the grab onto Core JJ, but cannot find it. In the meantime, Viper going to get locked down. Goes down to half HP in the Glacial Prison. Now going to be coming through. He'll throw up the shield onto himself with a flashboard into the tongue lash. Forces him to go golden, but he's not going to be able to get out with his life. One more shot actually would take him down. Seems like he'll survive for the moment. Kidnap. They're jumping to the side there from Tarzan. Tries to take himself out the safety. Flashboard. Cuvee comes up the kill in onto Sword. Now looking for a little bit more. Griffin just heads for the hills, trying to make it back to the fountain with their lives. Joby gonna flash away. Slowed up by the Cleaver. Seems like he'll make it out safely, but Gen G can go ahead and just finish off the game. Nexus going down. About 32 minutes on the clock. This one was pretty clean for the most part. The one speed bump that they
Another last pick.
This is a Crown special. The Vel'Koz gonna come through. It's been a while.
How have you used your time off? Apparently playing more mouse.
Covering. Now he's gonna channel it up. Pushes in, gets the pop-up, gets stunned up, but the flash taunt comes in, the seismic shove is there, Ruler gonna get burned down, the Ignite comes through, they get the grab onto Core, JJ drag him back in, but they cannot
Want to see the higher value first Drake? I'm definitely enjoying Infernal here for the side of Griffin. Viper keeps pushing, and remember, this is one of the few Gen G games where Tarzan walks up, he hasn't spotted the health bar just yet.
Did we just see the drive-by attempt here from Tarzan, or does he want to go in for the fight? Lehens is trying to apply some vision. Tarzan into the back, the Mountain Drake going to be sacrificed as Gen G picks that one up. TP's coming through, Sword arriving from the top. Already though, Tarzan getting jumped on, will have that passive proc. Now Lehens straight into the middle. Weaver's Wall comes down, locking in 3 members. They'll flash all 3 of them over the wall to safety. Finish off Sword. Joby gets a bit of damage there, auto Ambition, but cannot execute the Sejuani.
Dragging along, and unless we see some amazing team fights, which still could happen from Tarzan, Gen G find a different answer to the Zoe and make her trivialize.
Oh boy, oh, poor JJ.
All right.
He's just gonna get popped, uses the Cosmic Radiance, but not nearly fast enough to try to stay alive. Now Flash gonna be down.
Honestly, in that side, Crown probably just ults the Wave. He's gonna have huge range on that, can poke it with Q. So Weave as well to stop, sitting back and Wave clearing. Must be Crown and Ambition.
Yep. Trouble Bubble coming through,
one's
diving
better.
over the top. It's gonna be the Cosmic Radiance coming down. Triggers just in time to keep Ruler alive, but only for the moment, perhaps. They are still pushing forward. They're still looking for that Cog Ball. He's bleeding down. The Ignite ticks away, and Tarzan gets the finishing blow. Now Core JJ falling as well. They'll get the pop onto the passive, but in the bot lane of Gen G.
Should mention their Baron speed is pretty slow as Viper.
Oh, Ambition started cheating his way back. Crown gonna have to go golden here. Using that stopwatch, still under threat. Viper trying to kill him off, but Crown seems like he might be on the exit. In the meantime, Tarzan dragging 2 in with the kidnap. Disintegration rate coming through. Crown turning his attention over onto the Zac, who does not have that passive anymore. Viper throws down the Weaver's wall. Zoe comes over the side, misses out on the first shot, but Viper follows up the back end of that Paddle Star, and they're able to take down Crown. Jovi still pushing forward, looking for the hit here onto Core JJ. Not going to be able to find the stun, and yeah, he's just going to get melted out. Jovi comes up with a solo kill in that regard. Flash away from Cuvée, keeps him out of range of that Apprehend, so Sword not going to be able to kill off the Mundo.
Still between turrets, that's how long these outer turrets have lasted. They have to go so deep to pick up. They're going to run out of damage now because Viper's on work ground.
They jump forward, Jovi, himself safe, finds that Sleeping Trouble Bubble in the dive, comes through straight onto Ambition, and he doesn't stand a chance. Viper finds the kill, Sword slowing up Cuvée, and this time he's outnumbered. The dunk comes through. Sword takes him down, and Griffin yet again turn their sights over onto this Baron. Apprehended on the Ruler. Another dunk, a Decimate. A couple more hits. Might just bleed out here.
He'll live
Heal
up,
will
you
come
would imagine.
through. Yeah.
Oh,
nope,
maybe not.
Not gonna happen.
Damn. That's a lot of bleed damage.
That is a lot of bleed damage.
The Baron is here. That was through a heal and also a Bastion from the turret. Cool story there.
Yeah, it feels like we're 2015 Worlds all
Watch
over
the
again.
ult over the wall. Crown could try to steal this.
Gonna be looking for something here. Elsa's out, gets the knock up.
So scared.
Zoned away from the pit, tries to get it so dangerously close, but will not be able to find it. And now he's gonna die. Chovy taking him out. They're looking for more. Core JJ kidnapped back through. Cosmic Radiance not gonna hit in time.
This is on a war. It's a Cuvée need to disengage.
I mean, I don't know if Tarzan really cares. Might still go for it. Ambition gonna be nearby, but Sword is he's chunking out that tower. In the meantime, mid tier 1 finally does fall. The bot will go down shortly thereafter because
Nothing now as Griffin are knocking on the inhibitor turrets and trying to close the game.
yeah, Gen G. I don't know if you get any special kind of superpower for winning the World Championship, but if they have one, they need to activate it right now.
They don't have the most circuit points, Achilles. There are no guarantees to make it to Worlds once again. They will finish 6-3, so they will be competitive if they do lose this series to Griffin. So all is not lost. It might all be lost for Cuvée.
Yeah, it's just going to be a solo kill right here underneath the turret. Sword just taking him down. Remember when he was struggling in the laning phase, when he should have had an advantage, and then we went late, and now Sword is just destroying him?
You know, a few other things happen at the same time, but
That's
yes,
true.
Achilles, I remember that.
I digress.
Sejuani might go down here.
It's going to get locked up, the Weaver's Wall coming through, but it's not going to have Chovy riding on it. Just going to go ahead and keep himself safe as he knocks down the turret in the top lane. Sword has finished off the one in bot, mid falls, and now every single inhibitor is about to be under siege. Gen G. Oh dear.
Waiting out Griffin. That's what they tried to do 2 games in a row. It worked in game number 2, but this time.
Now we have, well, just for good measure, get that double Ocean Drake ready to go L-Draft. From game number 2, Ambition, pretty far forward. Jump coming through, he'll get shoved back by Viper. Still gonna be alive here for the moment, but now the kidnap comes down. Ambition getting drawn out into the backside. Cosmic Radiance comes through just in time to try to keep him alive.
Oh, Sword's feeling this!
Assault over the wall, but Sword has that Apprehend. That's gonna be Chovy finding the pop. Sword still playing up so very close here. Is the Decimate in, trying to heal up, goes golden. Doesn't stay alive. Tiny little Zac.
See how much damage the Vel'Koz does on the turn like we alluded to, but I don't know if it's going to matter, Achilles. The inhibitor's soon to be down.
Oh my god, the Paddle Star finding Ruler. Lahen's cheating forward, looking for the Shadow Dash taunt. Not going to have the connection, but Griffin still into the base, knocking down the Nexus turrets. Now looking for the finish on the game. Seems to be Trouble Bubble into the backside. Ruler getting hit up, still going to be untouched at the moment, but Griffin, they're just focusing down the Nexus. They have it down below half. Gen G try their best to try to stop that from going down, but they cannot.